Hi everyone, Firzj here, welcome to my channel. This is a special announcement video I have to record for my viewers and subscribers. And if you've just discovered this video, and to those who don't know me, I create video guides, reviews and shorts for computer games, specifically for Diablo and other Blizzard games. I've come a long way to build this channel and I must say that I'm really proud on what I have achieved in the past 6 years. Yes, despite the fact that I only have 1k subs, it still means a lot to me, especially for an introvert like me. I've had a lot of plans for this channel and my personal IT blog, but right now I guess it is time to reconsider. Anyway, I'm now living in my home country, probably forever, for several reasons, and I will no longer be able to publish new videos for quite some time. Unfortunately, this can't last any longer, as all the content I create brings me nothing in return. I don't receive any revenue from Google or donations from my viewers, and it absolutely demotivates me to keep going. With all the sanctions and regional restrictions, I'm not able to monetize my channel nor my website, as AdSense basically disabled all my payment methods, and I have no ways to receive my revenue but simply to let it go and move on. Before 2022 I had high hopes of reaching new milestones and developing a community and receiving at least a single penny in return, but things turned out differently. It is absolutely depressing to know that I can no longer call my place home. I'm trying the best I can to avoid these dirty politics and simply build a life everyone deserves. Find a job, a house, a loved one, a safe and prosperous place. Basically, I'm broke now. I no longer have a job, no friends to support me, and no place to go home, as it is not safe to stay here because I graduated a military department within my university and I am considered as a commissioned officer, so I had high chances to be enlisted in the future. Of course, I'm not trying to whine here about my miserable life, as others right now live in a much problematic life-death circumstances. It is absolutely terrifying that it is happening in the 21st century. Sadly, the world never learns past mistakes and wars will keep escalating in the future. To live in peace is a unique quality that many people have been missing lately. On the 24th of February, everything has completely changed. I was simply questioning my existence and the way to go. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't feel joy anymore. I was overwhelmed with all this information, checking news 24/7, seeking for new job opportunities, finding workarounds, changing my income sources, and basically doom scrolling, destroying my life in the process. But I didn't waste most of my time for nothing. I kept learning about IT, specifically front-end stuff, because I was always passionate about creating incredible and dynamic websites for personal use and other clients. I still consider myself as an amateur, aka junior, and so far I still have zero commercial experience. But at least I know some front-end basics and frameworks like React, Bootstrap or Tailwind. And the other reason why I started IT is because of job opportunities abroad and decent salary. Although I'm not a big fan of sitting in front of a screen for half a day, it could be the only way to ease my relocation and start a new life while backed by a potential employer. Russia is not the same country anymore. The place where I grew is not welcoming anymore. All the hopes, dreams and friendships completely shattered. I'm just a 30 years old guy who wants peace and intercultural interactions. All this Z-patriotic propaganda machine ignites hatred in me and I refuse to be part of this society. So I decided to leave. And by the time you are watching this, I'm no longer in Russia. And no, I'm not some kind of criminal, I never broke the law, and I always paid my bills. I know some probably have many questions to me and dislikes are inevitable. Why did you flee your home country when it needed you the most? And I tell you, I'm not some political pawn or a cog in the machine of death. I could of course stay and fight against the regime, but it would take years or even decades to unfuck this whole situation and change the mindset. In politics, no one is a saint, and each side has their own point. I don't care what political ideology I belong to, but things that I value the most are self-respect, health and kindness. If this concept of life doesn't apply to you, that's okay. If you're an open-minded person who supports kindness and peace, then it shouldn't be a problem to understand my motives. As for the country I chose, let it be a secret for a while, but honestly, in my circumstances, I didn't have many options to go. Most of the countries are closed and are rather expensive, plus applying for visa is literally impossible for me, unless you are some IT professional with much commercial experience. So I narrowed my search just to 4 countries: Georgia, Turkey, Serbia and Armenia. I really wish that I could return to my videos and produce more content for my website and YouTube channel, but I'm not able to transfer my desktop PC with me because of sufficient luggage. All I have for now is my phone and the old laptop from 2010, which can't even play YouTube videos properly. So basically recording, editing and publishing is out of the question. Right now I have many other pressuring matters that I must solve: finding an apartment, making arrangements, deciding where to stay for the first week, get a new phone, trying to open my bank account, transfer my website to another domain, change my AdSense address to finally get monetized, and so on. Pretty much just a typical immigrant story when you are forced to leave your comfort zone and adapt to new conditions. The new life of an immigrant begins, unfortunately not in the country I dreamed of for decades, but fate has decided otherwise, and it is time to build a new home. In a home where I don't have any friends, family, nor job, but some savings for 3 months to stay afloat. I hope that I find peace in a new country, but you never know what happens tomorrow. Honestly, I kinda like the country I was born. I'm speaking about its culture, food, the infrastructure and its nature, but politics outweighs all the pros. Maybe I'm just a pessimistic and toxic paranoid after living there for decades, but maybe not. But what I know for sure is that I definitely need a breath of fresh air. Move abroad, get to know other cultures and traditions more closely, and maybe find something that I have been missing. I have no clue what will happen next. I'm confused and lost, and my mental health leaves much to be desired. I'm trying not to stress about this whole situation, but fear of the unknown can trigger my ulcerative colitis, and if that happens without the pills and insurance, I guess I'm screwed. This video doesn't mean that I'll abandon my hobby, not at all. I still have intentions to grow this channel and produce more content, but right now I have to change my priorities and basically survive in a foreign land. I hope one day all this nightmare will be over. I wish you guys all the best from the bottom of my heart, and peace and prosperity to your countries no matter where you're from. Just be yourself, be open-minded, don't listen to what the TV says, and stay true to your soul. Anyway, with all that being said, thank you for listening my whining. If you want to support me, make sure to like and subscribe for more of my future content. And if you want to support my new beginnings, please check out my Patreon or other links from the description. Your deeds will be remembered. Thank you. Have a nice day and stay safe.